Okay, so last time on the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, you arrived in the Feywild realm of Prismere, attacked by brigands, met up with a goblin who liked keys, saved a fairy dragon, and were on your way to the Bullywug, aka Frog People, village of Downfall, where the hag Belrovia Brightstraw has a cabin in the middle of the lake there. Along the way, the swamp level in Hither literally rose about 5 or 6 feet, so you're literally neck deep in swamp water.
Or fully submerged.
Fully submerged. or sitting comfortably on a tall person's shoulders.
Yes.
But luckily, a wandering inn picked you up. A kind-hearted druid named Sue got you warm and cleaned up. Described a little bit more about Downfall, and dropped you off near the Brigand's Tollway, which one must cross to get to Downfall. While you were there, your Kal'zi used a detect good and evil spell to search for Fays. Of course, there's Fays all around him. Aster obviously popped up, but also Gray pinged when he searched for Fae in the area. And being so many Fae in the air around you, Adgon Longscarf, the leader of the Carangon Brigands, was able to sneak up on you, casually steal your belongings, and poke you with his red-hot poker that made him invisible to whoever he branded. But his long scarf was his downfall because Aster grabbed it. Adgon could not get away, and he basically pleaded to all of you to have mercy on him, saying he was only doing Belrovia's bidding to steal from people who tried to, who were in Hither. He offered to escort you to Downfall and offered you a place to stay at his hideout, which was a large tree stump in the middle of the tollway. You spent some time there. Kal'zi revealed to Aster that he was actually a centaur before he stuck into the carnival and had something stolen from him, which I think was supposed to be a secret, but I'm pretty sure everyone was eavesdropping.
Probably.
Yeah, I wasn't so much. I wasn't so much trying to keep it like on the down low as much as just was like having a conversation with one person and not trying to just project it to everybody. But yeah, I wasn't trying to hide it.
Oh, it's a good thing I have those backup recordings because my OBS is not picking up my audio.
Oh, well, that's good. If not, we'll have a silent edition and we'll put up silent cards here.
All right, testing. Okay, I have to be sure to either redo that or look at the backup recording. See, that's why we have backups. I should have checked first. So that's where we left the adventure. Adgon offered to take you to Downfall, and you all had a long rest, and you also leveled up.
Yes.
Wow, after going to sleep here, I feel like I could get hit even more than usual.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like going over. I imagine kind of going over notes, just being like, all right, what should I have prepared today? Blah, blah, blah. Really talking about my spells. I'm making sure I have prepared all the spells that I can prepare. Think we'll need anything special for the day? I imagine realistically we'll probably talk about this before we go to sleep and what should I prepare in the morning and whatnot. It's like, is there anything that anybody kind of wants me to cover with my magical means?
Okay, so Kal'zi was preparing spells.
Yeah, is there anything that anybody feels they might need? I can attempt to prepare it.
What are the options?
I'm not going to go over everything, but is there anything that you'd you'd like if you want to be, if you feel we're gonna run into bad guys, if we want to make sure these bunny people can't, like see us, I could probably, do something against that, or I can, if we're looking for our objects, I might be able to locate an object, so to speak. Or if we feel that we're going to have some sort of bad things happen to us, I can attempt. Whoa! Hey, the light came out. I can see everything now.
Yeah, you basically uncovered the entire map. So.
Yeah, but I can basically have lesser restoration ready at the will. But I don't know.
I like that one. I got pretty banged up last time.
Oh, that one's not so. So as a player, that one's not so much healing. I do have healing. I have prayer of healing done, so we'll be able to heal outside of combat really well. That one's more of simpler status effects.
If you're poisoned or something.
Yeah.
Don't suppose you have something to let us walk on water?
Oh, here it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's warding bond, not water bond. No, sorry.
Warding bond.
Borrowed knowledge. What is this? Oh, that is interesting but useless.
Is that the elf thing where you can learn a proficiency when you take a long rest?
It's from you learn a proficiency during when you cast it.
Huh.
That's an hour. It's from SACOC. Strixhaven. It's from Strixhaven.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like if like you're it's like we need to pick lock this door. It's like the Matrix. It's like give me a minute. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, done.
It's more. I can
Very
see it using
circumstantial.
Strixhaven because it's like, oh crap, I've got a magic test. Intelligence. Proficiency.
Wait, is that,
Circumstantial.
is that
A more
spell
advanced version.
Is that a spell you took, or is that a?
It's not.
It's
It's
an
an option. I have never seen it before, so I was like, that's weird.
Oh,
It sounds like a improved version of guidance.
Yes.
I mean, well, I don't know about Strixhaven. I didn't know they would completely add a feature to a race like that.
Well, it's not a feature; it's a spell. But...
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, that is. If there's anything that somebody wants, let me know before look at my timekeeping clock.
That's why I thought I asked somebody else if it was a spell. Anyway.
Otherwise, I think what I have might be good.
I think we're okay.
Just fine.
What could happen?
No, if it's health we're worried about, I got some berries. Oh, actually, maybe I should. No, wait. Got berries that I can conjure up.
Yeah, get rid of
I've
that.
also got some
That's it?
magic finger. Duh, they restore your health, and they provide enough nourishment to sustain you for a whole day. I feel like Aster's accent has changed.
It's not the same.
Okay, good.
For the whole day.
A whole day. You wouldn't have to eat anything but
berries.
this one single little berry. And they're very
I was actually kind of curious about something, Aster. Your accent. You said you were basically raised by the carnival,
good.
but I haven't heard anybody with that accent. Where did you pick it up from?
Lost and found.
Aster. Can you please give Bud inspiration for that? That was amazing. I'll give him mine. I don't care.
Inspiration bun.
That was so good. Aster will look over at Pim and just kind of give a little solemn nod.
It's like, oh, someone lost their accent.
And then look back at Kal'zi. Like he's looking at Pim as if they're like, oh, get ready for this type of, but like without, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they talk with their eyebrows where they're like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A semaphore.
Aster's gonna look back at Kal'zi and, nobody's really asked me that in a long time. It's a bit of a hard subject to bring up. No, it's fine. I just Pim knows. Long time ago. Seems so long now. There was somebody else who worked at the carnival. Very near. Fuck you. Very near and dear friend of mine. We were two peas in a pod. He and I.
Oh.
And terrible accident at the Swandalas. I don't like talking about it.
Tim goes over and
going.
holds his hand and says, "It's very brave of you to bring it back up."
And I felt like I never had closure.
I'm just wondering what horrible accident took place at the Swandalas.
Absolutely nothing. Aster's pulling all of this out of his ass.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm totally picking that up. I assume.
Should I do that as a performance or persuasion?
It's probably
Joey?
Deception.
Or deception, you think?
That's a DM for you, Joey, but that's just.
Should I deception?
I feel like performance at this point.
Yeah, honestly.
If the player is like doing it to another
Well,
player.
they're both
then
charisma based.
Yeah, it's all up to them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do. Oh, piss. Yeah, no, Kal'zi sees right fucking through that. I got a 13. Aster just like takes Pim's hand and he's like,
Oh, was that? You told me about him.
What?
Jordan.
Am I being gaslit right now?
No, what? Is that what the accident happened? The gaslighting? Gotta be careful of. Oh, what was that?
Nah, I don't. To be completely honest, I don't know why I sound the way I do. I'm assuming that it's something to do with like being fae or something. I don't know. Maybe I just like the way it sounds. Why would you prefer if I spoke with a more normal voice, Kal'zi? Because I could do that if it pleases you.
Oh, stop that! That it sounds horrible.
Oh, well, alright.
I'm having a lot of.
Spirited out.
I can't understand what you're saying when you talk like that.
A very, very thick accent. It's very hard to understand. I agree.
You have like a speech impediment. That's why you're so hard to understand.
Just because I know Halfling doesn't mean I'm well versed in it, you know.
So like you're all waiting to like get on the road, and like you're wondering where Adgon is. It's like where is he? It's time to go.
Think he ditched us? He probably ditched us.
Or he's going to tell the hag.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that.
We probably should have really thought about that.
That would require him to actually talk to the hag, though, and...
Oh, that's true. He does come off as a coward when he's cornered.
He's a rabbit.
Well, we can just go and beat him to it. There's gotta be someone else here that knows where to take us.
Is it that difficult to get to there, or is it just like a straight shot, do you think?
Any takers? And looks around to any of the Harengun in the room.
He goes, "Oh, you're looking for the boss?" And he points to a tent, and you hear like really loud bunny snoring coming from it.
Oh,
it's the most adorable snoring I've ever heard.
It's like, yeah, the boss isn't happy until he had his 12 hours of sleep.
12 hours?
Yeah.
How do you get anything done in a day if you sleep for 12 hours?
I mean, day and night cycle in the Feywild. You know what? Never mind.
Oh yeah, one thing you have noticed that it never actually turned night. It's just a perpetual twilight.
Yeah. I hear this is what the northern parts of the Forgotten Realms was like. Actually, Forgotten Realms, the Sword Coast.
One of the it's like that's what we call the Sword Coast.
Faerun, yeah, there.
That's what like one of the Harengun goes. If you want to wake him, be my guest. He's a little cranky.
How many hours has he been asleep for right now?
Probably been about 8 hours for a long rest. 8 hours for a long rest. It's probably been about 10.
Okay, so we could wait 2 more hours for the rabbit to have his beauty rest and not be angry and a total grump to be around for the rest of the time we're with him. Or we can wake him up now and just get going, but it being a hassle the whole time.
I mean,
Karen...
Say, which version would you prefer, Karen?
I was about to say the same thing.
Honestly, I could wait the 2 hours so I don't have to deal with whatever the heck's going to come up for the rest of the remaining hours of God knows what.
Well, let's have a sing-along.
I don't think anything to not wake him up. That would be... I'm sure we could go do something, get some food somewhere, or like learn something. I don't know, learn something?
I did promise a breakfast at some point. I don't remember what the bet was, but I should probably
I'll
just
take breakfast.
prepare breakfast for everybody. Yes.
Breakfast.
Okay, I don't have like a lot of spices and cookware, and I'm not that very good at cooking, but I will cook.
Well,
for
I'm pretty good
everybody
at cooking. If you want me to help.
Oh,
I've got some like, I got a mess kit. If you know, that's for me to eat off of.
I got one too, but Karen, if I mean, what kind of?
Well,
food
remember
would you-
the thing I cooked last night? I added the
I mostly
spices.
looked away during the chopping.
But no, everyone ate it. I thought it tasted great. No one
It was.
said anything bad about it.
It was a meal that I consumed, and it was.
So I can help you out if you ever need it.
I might take you up on that at some point, but you know, at this point, I did promise you breakfast. So as long as you're okay with just a basic, normal breakfast from the Feylands, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, or you can make us something like they make on the ship.
I'm not the ship's cook though.
No, but you've eaten the food, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you should know what it is.
Well,
Exotic ship food?
Yes,
This sounds
it was-
wonderful.
See?
it's mostly fish.
One of the Herringons goes, "I'm starving. Can I have some?"
Are there any ponds around?
We're in the middle of one.
Yes, it's true. Mr. Herringon, what do you normally eat? Carrots? Celery?
Hope we can find them. We like truffles. We like truffles a lot.
Oh, never seen that. Well, truffles in a blanket. How about that? I'll go find some truffles, and I will make my patented truffles in a blanket.
Well, we had a good haul of truffles, but then someone stole them from us.
You were stealing them
stole
from
them?
other people.
That wasn't
Thank you,
yours.
Aster.
Like, we were all there.
It's like, yeah, I guess.
Besides, they were not even the best truffles. They were specifically leaving the best truffles around just so they wouldn't be stolen from them. They were tricking you.
Might be able to catch some fish around here if you don't mind.
Okay.
Don't mind swamp fish.
I mean, I don't think I will. I'll try. Does anybody have a block and tackle? I'm sorry, not a block and tackle, a fishing tackle.
I get a pulley system.
Once got a fish this big that I needed a block and tackle to lift.
One of the Herringon, starts to ruffle, you remember how they had like a big pile of the goods that they've stolen. They just start to go through it, toss the stuff aside, and eventually they do find a fishing pole.
Oh.
Fishing hook.
All right. Well, either I'll have a meal cooked in 2 hours, or 2 hours will go by and we'll be able to get on our way. Okay. I'm gonna go and attempt to catch some fish for breakfast.
Pim would like to go Kal'zi, and I would like to use my short bow to see if I can shoot some fish in the water.
Okay. Let's see, that would be the performance.
It'd probably be nature
Yeah,
or
nature.
survival.
Survival, yeah.
I will.
Ooh, that's such a bad idea. Just aim it right at my
16.
foot.
16, not bad. You catch a fair-sized fish. We think will feed the five of you comfortably.
Oh, is there a heart piece inside?
Yeah.
Nope, just a normal heart. But Pim, it's almost as big as you.
Steph, let's see if you shoot a fish.
And for some reason, 5 gold.
Is it still survival?
Yeah, survival.
Okay.
Oof. No, not the fish in my hand.
Yeah.
I just lost an arrow, 1 second.
You try to convince, Kal'zi that you caught that fish.
I steal it when he's not looking, oh, look what I got. Here,
We're gaslighting in this episode.
and then I'm sorry, you dropped yours back in the water, but I caught this one.
Pim, the line is still. I haven't taken the hook out yet. It's still clearly attached to my tackle.
Sorry, I got it backwards. I dropped mine and yours is still around. Okay.
Oh, we both caught it. It was a group effort.
Does that mean I help too?
Oh, great. Where have you been?
Just watching.
Kind of weird. Okay, but how's this? Do you like your? I think it's a rainbow bass.
Hold on. My page closed for some reason. Get back into
Oh
it.
no.
Oh no. Horrible.
That would explain the colors.
The color, Duke. The colors.
There is a thing about getting food in the Feywild.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Well, while you're looking that up, is Aster and Karen?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sorry, I was finishing
Yeah,
chewing my mini eggs. Because I'm
Your
just
eggs?
shuffling them into my mouth. Aster would have sat down next to Karen. Hello.
Oh yes, what?
I feel like you just want to have some girl talk.
This statement is confusing me.
Well, gossip, chit chat.
Oh, I only do that with Melanie.
Who's Melanie?
Oh, we just go back a long time. Everything. We talk to each other about everything. All the other girls. Oh, they're so insufferable. We have to meet every week.
Oh, isn't that awful?
It's awful. They're just so incompetent and...
Oh, especially compared to you, no doubt.
Oh, yes. That's...
Oh.
Very much I'm leading all these group projects of putting together Tupperware meetings and different, parent-teacher PTA meetings. I'm doing it all. And literally them being on the team makes it worse. What's a girl to do in that? But Melanie, she's pretty good. She doesn't backtalk me.
Oh, that's lovely.
It is.
It must be so nice to have a friend like that. So, your moral support considering you've taken on all the hard work of doing everything by yourself.
Well, if I don't do it, no one's gonna do it right. So
exactly. Why even let it happen? That it could get messed up, right?
Oh, it would be messed up.
Oh,
jeez.
100%. Oh, well, I'm glad you've got yourself a Melanie. Well, obviously she didn't come along with you. That would be silly.
No.
I hope Melanie's not who you lost.
No.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Thought maybe you were out looking. You never really said what it was that you lost.
I know.
Oh.
I like to keep my things about me to me.
I mean, I guess. I just,
It's just sort of a bit of fun to be a little bit aloof.
I honestly...
Do you think so?
Sorry.
Oh, let me get that.
Oh, sorry. Swallowed my own spit.
Not everyone can be good at everything. It's okay.
No, you're absolutely right. The standards that you hold yourself to, I wish I could have even an iota of your confidence, Karen. No, and that's fine. I'm not trying to find out everything about you, of course. Yeah,
you are, but I understand that. It is interesting to see why we're all here.
Of course.
But out of just almost competition, I will not reveal it.
That's fine. No, you don't have to. I'm not asking you to. That said, if you ever wanted to tell anybody, you could tell me, because I keep secrets
I'll keep it in mind, but I also kind of want you to guess.
Well, it's not your friend Melanie. I know that.
No. She's doing quite fine.
Well, that's good. Does she know where you're at? Did you tell her?
Oh, yes. I said I'll be back in a little bit. Hold down the fort.
Okay. Hopefully things won't be.
Gave her a long list of things to do, how to exactly do it, what time to do it. It's all fine.
I see. You mentioned PTA. You have children, of your own?
Oh, no.
Okay. Neighborhood kids, right?
Yeah, no one else was doing it. And I think I'm just one... I think I'm just one step removed from the situation by not having children. So I think I can have a better view of what's going on.
You know, you're an absolute inspiration.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
As
And-
you should, right?
It's like I figured I could take care of other people's kids better than they can, and I'm not being bothered with taking care of my own kids.
Yeah.
It's like, kids, no, do I have any kids? None that I know of.
Like all the kids in my town come to my house for their Sunny D and orange slices. I always make pizza rolls. I'm the most popular mom in the
most
block
popular mom
without even being a mom.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Hanging Rice Krispies. Yeah.
Kal'zi, you get your fish. You slice it open, and you see a gingerbread man in the middle just come out.
Alive? Or just like...
It is not literally a man, it is a cookie.
Oh god, I have heard of the gingerbread area of the Feywild, and I was worried that this wasn't a cookie. Well, it looks like a cookie.
Is this normal, Kal'zi?
I mean, I don't catch that many fish in the Feywild, but it must have been a very stale cookie.
It is fresh, and the frosting is all still gooey.
This is amazing because it has not deteriorated at all in the stomach acids nor the water.
Yeah.
I don't think it looks like it has any stomach.
No, well, I mean, I sliced it open, but it's...
Should we eat it or should we not eat it?
I mean, it's already been digested. That's kind of...
No, it's perfectly fine.
Not what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that you basically cut it open and it's like an outer shell. Like you opened a Kinder egg.
Oh god, you can't have those outside the Feywild. The people choke on them.
Is Canada the Feywild now?
Oh my god, and again, I did not take Purify food and drink.
One of the
Good job,
just comes by, grabs the cookie, and bites his head off, saying, "You haven't been in the Feywild long, haven't you? Things just show up. You just kind of roll with it." He puts it back down on the table.
Was it good? What was it? Gingerbread? Is it
delicious.
actually made of ginger?
I don't ask how it's made. I just know it's delicious.
Oh.
So.
Well, Pim, feel free if you want it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I mean, I guess it's a pretty whimsical place to be. And then we'll bite one of the arms off.
Oh, it's delicious.
Oh, do not regret that at all.
I'm gonna just
Meanwhile,
break off.
Go ahead.
Break off a piece of leg and just like eat it. Just be like, I don't want to get my germs on.
It's the best leg you ever eaten.
I mean, I had a turkey leg once and
once.
Aster's like Pim senses going off. He's like, "Is she in danger?"
So, you cook your fish, tastes a little bit, and then just when it's ready to be prepared, you have the plates all set up. Adgon walks into your tent, all sleepy, just takes a seat next to you, and just starts eating one of you guys' food. Eyes half
hello.
open. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's not yours.
Say it's my house. You made it for me. You made it. That means it's all of ours. You have large to learn about the Feywild.
Oh, I hate the Feywild.
Starts eating.
But wasn't there more over there? Like, you didn't have to grab that specific plate.
You gonna eat that? And he reaches over to the other, across the table, takes a fork and takes a big piece of fish out of it and starts gnawing on it.
It's alright, I wasn't that hungry anyway.
Enough for you. For all of you.
No, it's fine.
I only took a little bit from each plate.
I've seen people with less manners.
As he eats more, it's like he gets to perk up a little more and he becomes more of his old self. And he goes, now it's the break of noon. You ready to get underway? I didn't promise you to take you a downfall. And
once we're done eating our fish, yes.
I'm a Haragon of my word.
Can the
I
rest
hope
of us
so.
finish our breakfast?
It's like, well, we're in a hurry, but fine.
We waited two
Maybe you could take a nap while you wait.
That sounds like a great idea.
Gray, please don't. Don't.
So he goes, oh, fine, I'll just prepare the raft. You're gonna need that.
I don't ever want to come back here again.
He kind of hops away. He starts humming his theme song.
Guys, we're gonna go on a raft.
No, we're swimming.
Yeah, like one of the rafts that you saw the other Herringons kind of arrive on.
It's a bunch of planks of wood in the water.
Oh,
you're excited because yeah, right. Oh, it's so exciting! I'm so happy for you. It'll be just like old
It's like a
times.
boat.
Yay!
just kind of giving a 1,000-yard stare at Aster.
I get real grumpy when I haven't eaten, and now there's like rabbit fur all over my plate, and to be honest, it's not particularly appetizing.
You're welcome for cooking.
I said thank you. Oh, Aster just like sinks down in his chair, like slumps down in his chair, just pouting.
Probably better than if I cooked.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like a person of many talents, Gray.
Not that. I've never cooked.
You just have somebody else cook for you? You just eat everything raw? Just vegetarian, maybe?
One of those.
Oh.
Freaking.
All right.
Maybe he just like he doesn't need to eat.
I'm watching him. Is he eating?
From hearing that, it just turns away and just prevents you from seeing whether or not they eat.
Oh my god, I was fucking right. Pim, did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm never right. Holy shit.
Well, Karen, I hope this is up to your, at least, low standards.
Well, what did you just say?
By low standards, I mean the lower end of the things that you would find satisfactory, not that your standards are low. I apologize.
No, this tastes quite good. It's I like that this one was kind of sweet, and this one was kind of salty.
I had salt, and there was a gingerbread with frosting that I didn't eat on the inside of it, so just tried a little bit of both.
Excellent. Never would have thought to put those two flavors together. Can't describe how it tasted.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably partially the Feywild meats will kind of like do that.
Blame that, yes.
After you finish your meal, you make your way down to the end of the docks where Adgon is waiting. But like when you get to the end, it's like the swamp returns to the normal like sludge and not like a lake. And he goes, "I'm afraid you're gonna have to carry this until we get to Downfall."
What does he give us? I'm sorry.
A
The boat.
We have to carry it to the.
Yeah.
We're not.
Well, it's
We're
not
carrying
dragging
it
in
to
the mud here until we get to the river that leads to it.
Oh, we're carrying it to the waterway itself. I see. Okay. Well, I guess I'll grab some of it. I'll get one end.
I don't think I can help that much on.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry, it's not long. Not far to the river.
Oh, fine. Here, I'll do it. And then Karen takes over.
Yeah. Use some stuff.
Thank you. I start humming the Volga boatmen theme. The Volga boatmen theme. Da 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 da.
Oh my god.
Well, that's horrible. I should teach you the song they made about me.
I mean, does it exemplify your ability to carry a boat?
He goes, yes. I mean, it tells you how great I am. I'm pretty great.
Well, alright. Go ahead.
Saying, tell me if you heard this one before.
We have.
As I try to find. Zombies.
Hey, you brought it up, Joey, not me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite. Oh, you probably couldn't hear that. I was snapping my fingers, and my microphone can't pick it up because of the noise suppression.
He says,
No, I can
I
hear
heard
it.
it. We heard it.
Oh, good.
like, with sticks and stones we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes. But none among us can compare to the one wily, swift, and stand-up hair. Scarf that's glorious, thief notorious. His deeds are truly metronorious. I think so. Say that. With a wink and a grin, he'll show you his cunning. A flash of his scarf, he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing. Gasping, grasping, you'll end up flailing. You'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to Adgon Large Scarf, Brigand Prince of Prismere. Now you sing it.
That, like, impressive whenever I grabbed it and pulled you to the ground now, was it?
Yeah, it gives clues on how to defeat you. If anything.
I have trauma because the 2 times I've heard that I have either been assaulted, robbed, or poked with a red hot poker.
Sounds like a fun. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
What?
Nothing.
Aster?
I'm sorry.
I don't get it.
Have you ever thought of losing the scarf? I mean, you are really quick and stuff, but
Well,
I mean, that scarf is kind of holding you back.
Zimblina cursed me so I can't take the scarf off no matter what.
What happens if you try?
I think he kind of mentioned this last time. He was caught stealing when she was in power.
Oh my god.
And
There was the arrow in the tree.
yes, like as a punishment,
Right.
he points to the big, as you start walking away, points to the big, tree stump that they live in. So they nailed me to that tree, and since I couldn't take off the scarf, like I couldn't get down, and the nail couldn't be removed. But then, when Bell, what was her name? Bell, yeah, I forgot the hag's name. Bellorna, when she came into power, that means the Archfey wasn't around anymore. She was able to remove the nail. As long as I did her bidding, and that's why I steal from people. But it's not really it's not really stealing because Bellrovia, Bellorna owns all of Hither, so it's technically hers to begin with.
Well, what if it's brought to Hither from the outside? Does it become hers?
Well, yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Seems right to me.
Also, what's that got to do with you not being able to take the scarf off now? Like, what happens if we tried to, just take it off?
Or, cut it off?
Like, would your head fall off?
Say, I literally just can't remove it.
Can I try?
You already did, and they already choked me to death.
Oh, no, that was different. See, I was trying to get you to stop. I wasn't trying to remove your scarf. I was just trying to,
I think he was trying to choke you to death. That's what
Not
was
to
happening.
death! Gee,
To black out.
Lord.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
to...
Well, feel free.
Did you ever think about maybe wrapping it around a couple more times so it wouldn't be,
But then I wouldn't
long?
be Adgon Long Scarf now, would I?
Well, you could
You-
be
I mean, you
Adgon average scarf.
Or a short scarf?
Well, that would make an awful song, if you ask me.
I mean,
That song was pretty awful.
He does have a point there.
it would still scan the same as though. As we get to the river.
As you walk for a little bit. Throughout Hither in the distance, you've seen these wells, and you never really bother to seek them out. But you come across one of these wells, and it's about 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and there's a geyser of water that's shooting up in the sky about 30 feet high. And Adgon just kind of starts walking by, not really taking any noticing of it.
That's a pretty nice sight. Glistens in the twilight.
That's an enormous well.
He goes,
I mean,
"Oh, the wells, yeah, they're pretty okay, I guess. I don't remember what they were for before Bellorna came, but now they just caused the swamp to get higher and lower. It's pretty annoying."
So we've seen several as they are on the map. I assume we've passed by several of them.
Like in the distance, you never came by, but
we haven't.
As you walk by, you notice like there's some like sparkling objects at the top of the geyser.
What? Is the geyser water hot or is it regular temperature water?
It's like the same murky coldness that's around you, but you see two sparkling objects.
It's like a magical geyser, not like an actual hot spring geyser, which would be realistic.
But you see like two shiny objects kind of at the top of the geyser.
Yeah, I think I want to go check that out.
What? The geyser?
Yeah, there's something at the top.
Hey, I've already forgotten the buddies. Aegon, can you take us towards the geyser? Just as a little detour?
Well, I mean, you were passing by it.
Yeah, we're right there.
Aegon, here it is. I'm sorry, I was looking at the one over there. Aegon, I will grab Aegon's, Sure, hold up, Aegon.
Hey, I'm just gonna jump, maybe check out something that's on the top of this. I think I'm just gonna go up that geyser and see if I can...
So the geyser is about 30 feet high.
30 feet, yeah.
30 feet.
With all that climbing stuff I just got, in any way help me here?
Well, the well isn't too high. The well's only 10 feet high.
Yeah, but I'm 2.5 feet, so I think unless somebody just throws me up there.
You can easily get to the top of the.
Oh, you want to get up there? 1 second.
Halfling tossing. I'm gonna quickly give Pim resistance.
I'm assuming that's for fall damage.
It'll be basically within the next minute you get to add a 1d4 to any save, because I assume there's going to be some sort of save for this.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I honestly just want to ride the geyser up and then like kind of go back down by kind of like going to the outside and sort of sliding down at like a wall. But I don't know how like...
Aren't geysers like really hot?
No. We established that it was not hot. Before
I was just saying, like, wait a minute. It's like a steamed.
See right here. This is kind of what you're seeing.
Like,
the well, and then like the guys are going way up, like a big water hose, just continually going upwards like a fountain.
I've played plenty of video games where you can ride the water up.
You could try to get caught up in the geyser, try to grab one of the trinkets.
Yes. But it's the way down that I'm mostly worried about.
Yeah, you think the ground's pretty swampy and soft, so you probably won't take a bunch of damage.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait, what am I doing?
What?
Pim, wait. Hold out a bag of dust. Here. Pixie dust.
Oh.
Adgun goes, you have pixie dust? You're gonna waste it on some stupid trinkets?
I don't know, I feel like I owe Pim something. I'm sure she helped me out.
Alright.
Well, oh wait.
Your funeral.
What's,
Well, Aster, you still have some, right?
Well,
pixie dust?
Well, I just wonder, Mr. Agon, why is pixie dust something really important here?
Well, I mean, you can find it around if you find a pixie. But, like, how many pixies have you seen since you've arrived here?
Absolutely none.
We did see a whole, town full of them, essentially. Well, pixie town.
That was in the carnival.
I mean, sort of in the Feywild, kinda.
Would you, I think I can just ride up there and then maybe you can try and catch me on the way down.
We can try.
I'll try and catch you. I got a couple extra hands. I'll probably do it.
I think, and even if I land, it's nice and I'm going like pretty soft over here. I think I can do it. It'll just be a quick ride up, and then I can grab him and then come back down one way or another.
All right. We'll take the pixie dust. Well, I guess you're not gonna have time to use it. I'll take it back.
I do have fast hands now, but anyways.
I will still give her resistance before she goes up.
All
right.
This is certainly going to be interesting.
Going up a geyser.
Alright, this is a little flavor thing. I think being the thief thing that you might get an advantage on like sleight of hand checks, even though that's not an official rule. So give me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Let's try to grab this.
The DM has that power.
Yeah.
Ooh.
16.
Yeah.
You managed to grab one of the trinkets. And then... Who's trying to catch him? Karen?
Yeah, so I'll catch him if she falls. Like, I'm gonna try and catch her.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics. He's basically trying to like determine where she's gonna land and like dive towards her in a dramatic second thing.
I'm 13.
Yeah, you're just able to. You have to make it like a little dive,
Up double!
but you do grab her.
It's pretty exciting, I gotta admit.
Did you get everything you needed?
I got one. I mean that felt pretty good.
Right, roll me a D100.
I got 66.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
Devil's number.
No, it's one away.
No,
don't
that's Palpatine's number. Oh, now we're gonna go kill all the Jedi.
So it's an iron needle, like a sewing needle, and just out of curiosity, like you search through your pocket, you find a little loose piece of string, and you try to put it through the needle head, but as soon as it is about to pass through, it like misses, and like kind of bends in an unnatural way, and you try over and over again, and it just won't pass through.
Like it's avoiding it?
Yeah, it's like avoiding it. It's like it's allergic to it.
Whoa. Oh, that's weird. But also, I'm just happy that I was able to grab something. That felt good.
Happy. Yeah, I'm happy that Karen was able to grab you.
Yeah, thanks, Karen.
Oh, anytime. I'm a little... So, like, brushing herself off from, like, having to dive to catch it. Like, well, good that I had the skills to be able to do it.
Very impressive.
Ah, great. And I just put it in my pocket.
As you put it in your pocket, you see this little orb appear in front of you. Like no bigger than like the size of your fist. And this little glowing ball of light speaks to you in your mind. It says, "You dishonorable thief, taking my needle. Put it back."
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Stealing
And then,
from me, breaking the rules.
gonna take the needle and put it back in the geyser. Emily. Oh, that was awful.
All right.
Did anyone else see that?
Or hear it?
Yeah, like it was talking to all of you, kind of like telepathically.
Oh.
Well, how are we supposed to know it owned by someone when there's no identification anywhere? It's just floating in a gosh dang... Oh.
Well, not only that, but I thought the rules of Heather were like, what's mine is yours sort of thing. So wouldn't it
Simultaneously,
technically
no
belong
stealing.
to everybody. Well, she wasn't stealing it though.
It's my home and you stole from it. But you have returned it. I suppose that's enough.
Who
But
are you?
If you give me a new trinket, maybe you can have mine.
As a player, I feel like it's something that's like kind of interesting and would be cool to have. But as a character, I'd be like, "Wow, that's a needle that literally avoided work." Like I don't know how
Yeah.
how I would possibly.
Reminds me of Aster.
It's like when you ask them like, "Who are you?" It's like, "What is it? Is it obvious? I'm an elf."
What?
There's nothing obvious about that.
Yeah. You're
Where are
how do I
you?
explain it? Yeah. How old are you?
Oh.
Did you level up?
No, just finally responded to my DM.
Yeah.
Says like, that's none of your concern. I just like to sew.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm very concerned right now.
like, you know, give us the benefit of the doubt. There's nobody around. There's just this thing floating about. So my friend saw it, thought it looked neat, so she grabbed it. For fuck's sake, my phone. Sorry, I gotta put it on Do Not Disturb.
Put your oh fuck, what's the name of the stones? Never mind, lost the joke.
Sending stone.
Setting stone, yeah. Put your setting stone on mute.
I'm sorry, I'm a real popular guy. You know, and
The
you're
reception
saying like,
between worlds is fantastic.
I know, right? There's nobody around. There's just this needle floating up a geyser. How are we supposed to know it belonged to somebody when you're not even here to like claim it as yours? Can't even see you. So yeah, I think it does matter. Sorry, the whole thing in the Feywilds just got me.
Yeah, he's like
in an absolute tip.
starts this little fluster. It's like, well, now you know, and no harm done.
That's right, no harm done.
I'll just be on my way.
Well,
and the sphere kind of, in the will-o-wisp just kind of disappears.
Is that a thing that elves can do?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like as a person. I don't even know.
Even as a person, I'm not too familiar with how will-o-wisps come around, but I assume they're like spirits or something like that.
Give me either history or arcana.
Same. I'll give history. 10. Which
You know,
means I made a medium save.
You know, will-o-wisp is some kind of spirit,
Yeah.
and so does Pimner.
Yeah, I feel like it came up maybe once at the carnival. Like I would actually have no education on it at all.
Pin the tail of the will-o-wisp. What a prize.
Adgun
this
goes,
is a game.
Adgun goes, you're lucky you returned that. You do not want to be on the wrong side of a will-o-wisp.
That's rich coming from somebody who steals for a living.
I'm just taking what Bavlorna owns that happens to be on another person. And
But
I'm giving it
technically-
back to
You
her.
can take it.
Yeah, like that logic then therefore dictates that needle also belongs to everybody here. I'm vexed. Oh, I'm absolutely vexed.
Bavlorna and the Hourglass Coven, all of Prismere is their domain. Technically, everything's theirs. At least that's how she described
Of course, that's how she described it. It's quite selfish.
it. And who might
actually.
argue?
Me. I think that's selfish.
Well, guess who's living in a tree stump?
What?
You?
With plenty of food.
I've got a nice, warm, comfortable, luxurious. He looks at Kal'zi. King-sized bed back home.
Aster, you know we don't have enough room in this.
Shh.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
So the water from the well kind of starts to form the river, and kind of gestures to Karen. He goes, "All right, just follow the river, and you'll reach Downfall."
That's
Thank
it?
you so much.
You're not coming with us as an ambassador?
Oh, the Billywugs don't like me much.
I can tell why. Alright, well, I guess our deal is done, and we are on even ground, even terms.
Yeah, we won't try to steal from you, and to be honest, I think this whole ordeal kind of left my gang, like, not respecting
Insight
as
check.
much.
Oh, well, that's very good. I am glad that you are all going to turn over a new leaf. And that is a very good life decision.
Well, once I earn their trust again, we'll be bringing in again in no time. Don't worry.
Well,
Just don't do it to us, or next time I won't be, I won't hold back from.
Yeah.
And leave the truffles alone.
But we love truffles.
Don't take other people's truffles. Just get your own.
Or just.
The little goblin always has the best truffles.
So ask her nicely. I'm sure she'll share them with you. Or trade. That's an excellent idea.
Her best friend is a mountain. I don't think you want to make him upset.
Yeah.
Also that too.
Yeah.
A mountain that can walk, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right. Let's get this showboat on the road.
Showboats usually have like cabaret dancers and
I'll
big
dance.
old paddle wheel or.
You're wanting to see me dance? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh,
That's not what I'm saying at all.
it was a joke.
Oh, ha ha ha! That was me laughing.
Aster's a pretty good dancer.
Thank you.
Could you share some of those rations?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, all right. Just munching away on some hardtack.
One of the Feywild trinkets I have is like an empty bag of candy.
Oh, that's the saddest trinket ever.
That's a really sad
Empty
trinket.
bag labeled candy.
So,
Aster like sits on one side of the boat. He's like cross-legged, crisscross applesauce somehow with his goat legs, and he's just looking down in the water like, Aster's not having a good day today.
I'm gonna basically get towards the front of the raft, the boat, and kind of like I feel a little bit like in a Napoleon pose as I'm like, I'm home.
I feel like horse hooves are really bad on like ships though. Like that's what I'm thinking about. It's how slip. You just be really slippery all the time.
Aster had a fucking time trying to sit down on the boat.
It's like a dog in the back of a truck.
Exactly.
That's a really good visual.
Hey? Oh, sorry about earlier.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Is it like... Am I the only one who's like in a foul mood today?
I'm
No.
Well, I guess that answers your question. I mean, generally, I guess I'm pretty disassociative.
Well, no, but like you're usually like you're still like chipper and.
Haha.
Yeah.
do you think you're kind of in a foul mood?
Yeah, Aster's just not feeling it today. I don't think he feels. I feel like between the stupid rules and like these rabbits.
Oh, the backwards logic is
Yeah.
just absolutely destroying him inside.
Yeah, he's just completely vexed.
It's like these rules don't make no sense. It's like what you feel like really frustrated.
Yeah.
And like just when you're talking about like I'm just not in a good mood. These rules make no sense.
And
Like-
not everybody agrees with what the rules are.
The
Yeah.
an aroma that's somehow even worse than the swamp just wafts by you.
Well, it's a good thing Aster permanently smells of a nice pumpkin spice latte, so that maybe that'll balance it out. But
It's like when you use pumpkin spice spray in the bathroom after a really big, using
no,
it,
Mark.
and then it just mixes. It doesn't really just hides it. Hi, everybody at home. Thanks for listening to our podcast and D&D game.
Yeah, thanks. What's wrong with you, Karen?
For our poop cast.
Coming soon, scratch and sniff stickers.
No.
It's made by the same people who made. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Those are too good, and I worry about the taste testers.
I was thinking about the ones that came with Earthbound.
Oh God, yeah. Karen, what's wrong with you? Why are you upset?
Oh, sorry.
Karen.
Oh, this is just taking a lot longer than I thought. I thought, just in, out, done. But now we're here on a raft going down the river.
Oh, we insulted Mark.
I feel like, should I roll to see if we notice those possible Fullerwogs?
Well,
he hasn't described anything.
yeah,
yet.
let me read
yeah.
the introduction here.
Sure.
You see two bullywugs. No. A thick fog hangs heavy in the air, obscuring the area around you, so that the world appears to have shrunk to only 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into two rowboats. Manning the oars of each rowboat are two bullywugs. So, the volume just a little bit.
Ahoy!
Kal'zi, couldn't we just ignore them?
We have to make sure that we don't run into them. There is only so much room in here, and if we do that, we sink, and you don't want to be in a sinking ship.
I don't.
There are no lifeboats on this.
So they're all kind of wearing fancy clothes, but they're very, dirty and muddy. Think, aristocratic type of outfits. And, with a croak, one of them gives a wave and says, "Welcome to Downfall, travelers."
Yes, is it just this way up the river? We are trying to make our way to the myths of Downfall. Guys, I'm the navigator, not the communicator.
No, you're doing great. This is fine.
Okay.
Yes, keep
what
going.
I said
You got it.
earlier.
Well, you've definitely reached Downfall, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, yes. We're sort of on a little bit of a quest to find, I guess what you would call the matriarch of the area, the queen, the...
They all laugh, saying, "Queen, well, our king is King Gullop the 19th.
Gob the 19th. Gullop.
Long be his reign. For as long as that lasts. And they all kind of give a croaky laugh to that. But I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you. Not often we get travelers here.
Do you have some sort of welcoming community or something? I'm usually. Which way to the tavern? I just panic.
Well, just follow us, and we'll get you to the docks.
Very well. Man the mizzenmast. Set the oars to north.
What?
Just follow them.
Just follow me.
You were doing good. It's more practice. I think you'll do an excellent job meeting people and talking to them. Perfect practice makes perfect.
This is excellent, social encounters.
Yeah.
Other way, anybody in the back, since I think Cal's in the front, may notice that throughout this entire thing, Gray is very tightly clenching the side of the boat.
I guess Karen's right beside you.
Also, Gray and Karen, the sense that you've had that your missing items are close this entire time you've been hither is, amplified even more here. It's that it is close.
Karen's gonna grab, Gray's arm really quick, be like, "Oh, you feel that? You feel that? It's very tense. What's up?" Gray? Gray?
He doesn't respond apart from gripping your hand tightly.
You must feel it too. Okay, get to the docks and go searching.
So these bullywugs also dock their boat. He goes, if you want to make your way to the Soggy court, meet with the king. Points to some stones off in the distance. Just cross by the stones, go through the old balloon factory, and then through the bridge where the heads are, and then you'll be at the Soggy court. Can't miss it.
Balloons?
Hot air balloons.
I think that's what the circle is.
Oh, we've been seeing those.
What is that? Let me read this section. Looming above the ramshackled wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around a wooden post, driven deep into the mire. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out through various tears in its patchwork fabric. A bullywog stands near the top of a ladder and is using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it. Huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose tongues snap who snap up passing insects.
So if I may reiterate my question, heads?
Saying, yeah, the heads of past kings.
You mean like statues? Okay.
They kind of like whisper amongst themselves and goes, yeah, statues.
Well, I guess it's kind of like turn to everybody else and be like, so we're trying to make our way to find who is it this side? Let me go back to my notes.
Pavlorna Reichstra.
Pavlorna, yes. And if we talk to the king, he can help us get there. Was that our plan? I feel like it's been a whole... time is weird in the Feywild. It feels like it's been weeks.
Are you asking the bullywug about the hag, or...
I'm asking our group what the plan is.
I think that's what we are doing, because we're trying to figure out how to get there. Wait, where's the rabbit?
He can come with us.
He's been gone the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Just not paying attention to anyone else around me, I guess.
I'm sorry, were you asking him about the hag, or...
So yeah, after I kind of do that, I'll be like, so, would the king be able to help us get to, an audience with, Pavlova? Pavlina?
Pavlorna.
Pavlorna. Pavlova is a dessert in Australia.
They kind of seem a little nervous at the mention of the name, saying and one kind of glances to the middle of the lake, but then turns back to you and he goes, "Yeah, talking to the king would be best, I think."
Okay, all right.
Ribbit,
thank you all.
Ribbit.
Well, thank you all. Shall we go by the balloons and the statues then?
Remember, cross the stones, through the balloon factory, past the bridge with the heads, and then you'll get to the king.
Stones, balloon.
It's a straight shot. You can't miss it.
I mean, you seem to very, very specific about that, but okay.
All right, let's go.
Start heading that way. Sorry, I'm typing up notes so I can't move my guy.
Yeah, but these bullywugs are very, they're working hard on the balloon. They don't really pay you any notice. The frog, the actual frogs, as you get close, kind of eye you as you walk by and take take like a defensive stance.
Glad I don't have to walk this home by myself, right, guys? Guys, where'd you? Where? Oh, still
You ever see
talking
that?
at the
You
dock.
ever see that TikTok of the frogs guarding the cell phone?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Oh. Not good. That's
One of the bullywogs kind of like yells down, it's like, "Oh, don't pay them no mind. They're just defending the balloon. You ain't here to steal another balloon, are you?"
No, I don't know how to fly one.
Because we already had one balloon stolen, and the king is not happy about that.
Oh, who stole it? Was it an inside job?
Oh, it must have been some kind of inside job. Stole the fairy dragon that old slackjaw Lorna had captive.
Fairy dragon. You capture fairy dragons? Seems a little cruel. Fairy dragons want to be free.
why would you capture such a handsome beast?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get a name.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the person.
The name of the person. Like, yes, I remember the name of the person. That name of the person was.
Wigglewog. Saying, yeah, there was a guy named Woolywog in one of the nights. Absconded with one of the balloons. With a prisoner.
That was a breakout.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm wasting enough time. I need to fix this balloon here.
All right. Yeah, there's a big hole in it.
Saying, yeah.
I'm gonna make my way to the rocks. Pimner, you wanna piggyback ride? It's pretty long rocks. Not knowing that you now have like extra jumping speed.
Yeah, don't worry. I think I got it. And then we'll
Sure.
go forward with seeing if I can be a nimble thief rogue.
A rogue.
The reef. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump it on my own.
Karen, when you are moving forward, Gray is refusing to let go of your hand. And
Karen is not noticing and just like kind of carrying you, like almost, and just like dragging you.
You're dragging him and them, and it's they actively try to stay on the side of you, or basically try to keep you between them and any of the frogs.
Okay. Oh, you're still here. Huh. And like kind of like shaking, not to like the cartoony extent of like waving their arm around and Gray's just like sticking to it and then puts it down, but like kind of like, usually you're a lot more not involved with the rest of us. Must be that water. Well, I guess you already like. I'm just wondering if she'd pick up if it was the frogs, even though I know you just said it. What could I roll something to see?
Like insight.
Insight, okay.
I went when
4.
just very very quietly mutters
Yeah.
frogs.
Oh, they're quite big. You stay just there, and I will be over here, and I will not let them get over to you. I promise. And then, like, very consciously, like, and sternly keeps a, like, a human shield in front of, between the two.
I feel this just makes it significantly more obvious for the rest of us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, like one of the bullywogs just kind of eyes you as like you try to shield him, but he just shrugs and continues his work.
Don't worry, see? I already got him there. He's not looking at us anymore. Let's go.
Alright, who's hopping across the rocks first?
I think Pimner said she was gonna basically do it.
Zoom.
Okay, so the water here is about 4 feet deep. The rocks aren't too far apart, so it's actually aren't too far apart. So you start to gleefully hop across the these boulders, and you reach about halfway. And as you land on that boulder, you just hear a gravelly voice go, "Hey, watch it!" As it starts to lift from the ground, and you kind of jump backwards to one of the other boulder, and you see this this rocky creature kind of rise up from the swamp water.
I'm sorry.
Just watch where you're hopping.
Yes, yeah, I'm very sorry. I guess I wasn't...
Those are middle of a nap.
Oh, are you okay sleeping in the water like that?
Of course I'm okay sleeping in the water.
Okay.
Give me a persuasion check as you apologize.
Oh no.
Saying, I was having a dream where I was rolling down a hill over and over. It was a lovely dream. You interrupted, so I'll give you another chance to apologize. And maybe I'll have the peace of mind to get back to sleep, because I am just so disturbed right now.
Can we all see this from the bank?
It depends if you're behind. More or less. It's kind of far away. I imagine some of you are, like, trailing behind.
Yeah, I don't think Karen would be... Yeah.
I would probably, because I was next, I'd probably try and just catch up to her, especially seeing that she's now being harassed by a stepping stone. If I may do that, Joey.
Yeah, you could try to persuade. Or give her...
I'm sorry, is something bothering you, good sir, ma'am, person, rock?
I accidentally stepped on them when I was jumping across and was careless, and I disturbed their dream.
This is what...
Oh, it's a gale of dur.
Yeah, this was kind of looking at you through the, things here.
It's worse because he doesn't have obvious eyes. There's just slits.
Yeah.
Just holes in rock.
Yes, give me one more. Kal'zi, give me a persuasion check.
Yes, she's... I'll basically say as I'm doing this. She's small, she can't reach...
She says, apologize again, and this time, sing it with feeling.
Alright, I'll take out my pan flute and go...
Toot, toot, tooty.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your dream. I'm sorry.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
He starts to, bob his head up and down with the...
Why am I so bad at this?
Saying, the melody wasn't very memorable, but I don't get to hear music very often, so I guess that was pretty good. Just step over me. Jump over me.
Thank you very much.
Kids,
and I will,
no respect for people's private spaces. He just grumbles.
I will stay here and direct the rest of the party to be like, yeah, watch out for that rock. Super grumpy.
Trying to sleep.
Well, I guess we'll start walking over. Gray, come on. Come on. Gray. Gray. Come on. Got it 1 foot. Can I just pick up Gray?
He's following, don't worry.
Okay. So, yeah.
Just run?
Yeah, just watch out for this, the one right in front of us here, and just jump over that.
You're quite easily now knowing to skip the certain stone, you're able to get past the Garabdur. Yes, stone elemental.
Cool. Here we go. Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Aaron's
Through
in the
rocks.
water. 1 second.
Now the balloon factory. We have to go through the balloon factory.
Yes, that's what they said. Through the balloon factory, which actually seems maybe fun. Huh? It's like getting a group on.
I wouldn't get a group on anything except maybe like a large boat, because that could fit an entire group.
You're very boat-centric as a person, though.
It's
So-
what I've known for the past several years. Yes.
Onward to the balloons!
This wooden structure stands on slits above the lake. It is topped by a steep, conical roof made of thatch. Smoke curls up from the hole at its apex. Its windows are blacked out, and the air carries a smell of burned wood. A clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior is hung with a variety of frayed, patchworked garments.
Well, Karen, lead the way.
Here we go.
So I guess you could go, like you just walk around.
We were told to
But
go
it wouldn't be as
through.
fun.
That is a bad DM, not realizing that could go around. But as you get close, you hear like some yelling inside the building, and he goes, "Oh, the coals are loose again! The coals are loose again! Grab the water! Grab the water!"
What is going on in there? So when Karen steps inside,
You step inside. This
Yeah.
room is a charred mess. Hazy smoke hangs above scattered piles of burned and broken shells. Hazy smoke hangs over scattered piles of burned and broken shells, intermixed with whatever those shells contained. Wisps of smoke snake into the air from several spots where smoldering wreckage threatens to ignite. A distressed bullywug in a leather smock scurries around the room with a bucket of water, whose contents spill out over the sides in haste. And you see him chasing these little animated bits of coal that are
how big are they?
Sorry,
How-
they're hopping around the room, and he's like, "Oh, these darn things are gonna catch the entire place on fire." He mentioned to you, he's like, "You lot, grab a bucket."
Okay, grab a bucket.
Him also grabs a bucket.
Okay.
And looks right
I
at
will grab a bucket.
Alright.
Use my fast little thiefy
Dear
hand.
Liza, there's a hole in my bucket.
We're gonna
No.
roll initiative.
Okay. Gray? 1 second. Gray, stay out here for a bit. 1 second.
I'm assuming that most of us are at the doorway.
Yeah.
So you could see why not to come in.
I'm imagining they're like those things from Spirited Away, but coal instead of soot.
Oh yeah. Alright, so you see a workbench with 3 wooden buckets on it. 2 of them are filled with water. And
Okay, so Karen will grab one of the first buckets then.
let's say the
Oh shit, I didn't even look at the... I know I just rolled initiative, but Karen just wanted to go grab it anyways.
yeah,
Don't forget the sword initiative.
I was about to
Yeah.
let's say the buckets of water are right here.
Okay.
And it's Ray's turn first.
Okay, I am going to roll for reasons. Okay. Gulps, visibly shaking as it basically sidles alongside the wall and grabs one of the buckets, trying to be as far as possible away from the bullywog. Is it just to grab the coal things?
Wait, there's 3 buckets, 2 of them are full. 3 buckets, 2 of them are full of water. What are you asking? Sorry.
Essentially, what did they ask us to do again?
Oh, he says, like, put out these coals.
Okay.
They're gonna burn the place down.
Alright, very nervously grabs one of the buckets and immediately throws it on the one right beside him.
You're basically gonna give me a, improvised weapon attack, so that's like a unarmed strike mark.
Improvised is basically you're not proficient in what it is, and if it's a melee attack, which with a bucket it probably is, although you can say you're just throwing the water at range, it's either strength or dexterity. So the difference is that you are proficient with unarmed strikes, so just take off your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so... 16.
16. These coals just hop around way too fast. Can't seem to grab it.
Oh,
or
that's not good.
Like you splash the water and it like misses completely.
Okay, and Scoot's a little further away because too close to the frog.
Right, Pimner.
I will also try and grab a bucket, the one with the water, and try and splash one of the coals. So, how do I do the unarmed attack?
I just roll a d20 basically, since you're saying we don't have efficiency.
So you basically, it's just your strength or dexterity with its thing. So add your strength modifier to it.
And then, yeah, that's awful because it's -2.
Ooh, yeah, it's a 9.
These things are just too darn fast.
Damn, were you even looking where you threw that? Oh. Is there any way like a dexterity thing could come up? That's it for next turn. I'll ask it.
Yeah. So we'll just hop around and it kind of brushes by Karen.
Oh,
Does 11 will miss you.
and it does.
Kal'zi.
Oh no, what happened?
The Colts are attacking. Roll for initiative.
Oh, sorry, were you not here?
She had to step away for a moment.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Or if you said something, I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna step up here. I'm not gonna grab one of the buckets. I'm gonna take out my sensor, because I have a sensor, and I'm gonna attempt to get the coal, capture it in there.
No
If I
foul
may.
language.
So you're trying to douse it in water, basically.
No. I'm trying to basically. The sensor is the little thing that you put the incense in, and priests will have, and they will swing it back and forth. So I imagine this is pretty resistant to fire, and I am just trying to capture it, like a net, more or less, trying to just shove it in there because it's essentially fireproof.
And if you're just trying to grab it, just give me a strength
Athletics?
Athletics. Athletics or
Grapple
acrobatics, if you're just trying to grab it.
8.
8. Yep, it just starts hopping away.
Ah! Do I have any bonus actions? Nothing useful. I'll step out of the way. Oh dear, there's more of them.
Yeah,
Gray has no idea if I'm talking about coals or frogs.
So it just starts hopping around. And catches some loose pieces of paper on fire. And Bullywog is like, oh god, it's happening! So it just starts boop, boop, boop. This one just runs there, pours the water on it. And it's like, ah! You hear a little, help me, and the coal goes out.
Oh my god.
Say, I'm getting more water. He'll run outside. Okay, Karen.
I'd like to grab, because the 2 buckets missed, I might grab the one off of Gray, and then go outside to grab more water.
Okay.
I get the feeling he drops it when the frog runs past.
Okay, then I'll just pick it up. Probably, I'll just pick it up. Be like, "Ooh, bucket."
Yeah. It'll basically be a turn to go outside and fill up the water.
I think there's a few more buckets to the top.
Yeah.
There was.
Should be one more bucket because Pim has one, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
There's one empty bucket.
So when I used the water, I used all of the water?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's hopping around. Someone's hopping around here. And you start to smell like stuff start to singe in the back rooms. You hear from outside, it's like hit it with your swords if you have to. You can't let this place burn down. Gray, it's your turn. Or, I guess, since Aster wasn't here, you can,
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. Gray, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna move over to the side. And... good question as to what's going to happen.
Fireball. But change.
Fight fire with fire.
The coal looks sentient.
It does look sentient. I was just kind of fooling around while I had to say, no. It just seems to be animated.
Okay, so... yeah, can't do anything with those. I'm gonna skip.
Okay. Pimner.
With, I want to try and, like, throw my empty bucket on top of one to trap it.
Okay.
Like, so I'd like, and, like, slam it down on it to try and get it to stop jumping around.
Yeah, give me either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics it is! Oh my goodness!
It like hops away.
You're not even getting a natural 1 to reroll.
Yeah, I wish. Ah, shucks!
Oh, get that sensor again.
This one hops around some more. You smell some more burning. Hops around. Alright, Aster.
Okay, so it's these little things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get what's going on right now?
No.
Okay, sorry, since you entered the balloon shop, or the balloon factory, and the bullywug was chasing these little animated coals that were hopping around the place, and he's afraid they're gonna burn the place down. And there were some buckets of water on the shelf right here.
I'm going to assume they've already all been grabbed.
Yeah, well, there's one empty bucket left.
These are 5-foot squares?
Yeah, but I'm gonna let you
Okay.
basically grab a bucket and then
I assume they're 10-foot squares, and we're fitting in a 5-foot quarter of them.
Yeah, but for this, I'm gonna let you grab a bucket and then go fill it up in a turn.
Yeah, sure, I guess I'll do that then.
Grab a bucket, you run outside and start filling it up with Karen and
Just like a production line. Like, here's the empty one, give me the full one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that'd be better.
Alright, Kal'zi.
I'm going to say, screw this, and I'm going to take out my Warhammer, and I'm going to go 40k on this coal butt.
Okay.
No! 5.
5's not hit. You pound a little hole in the floor as the hole pops away.
Sorry. I've got nothing else.
40k, that's how much damage you've caused.
Yeah. We go back to the boat. That'll be my turn.
Yep.
I like playing creative, tactical characters. I do more things.
This one hops by Kal'zi. It brushes by your leg. 9 will miss. This one will hop by Pimner. And 9 will miss.
Yes.
This one runs in right next to Gray. He goes, "Move all the way, son!" And he pours the water on this one and they extinguish.
He's really good at that.
Okay, I'll be back. He has a lot of experience with water and buckets. Alright, Karen.
I guess grabbing... So I just tossed the bucket that was full to Aster, but then I guess like in that time, could I have filled up a bucket to run back in?
Oh yeah, I'll let you run anywhere in the house where there's cool.
I'm gonna run into the back room because the smell, it's noticed like no one's been in there yet, and I can assume there's a bunch of more smoke coming from in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Karen's gonna jump in here and attack the one directly in front of her.
Right.
So what is it for? Sorry, I haven't had the chance to do this yet.
If you just pour the water on it,
yeah,
it'll be just roll a d20. If you're attacking it, it'll be just regular attack.
Okay, I'll do d20.
Gets a bucket of water and then just like hits it with
the hammer.
Yeah. 11 will miss. It splashes on the ground.
I feel like I should have raged and frenzied so I could have multiple hits.
We are the worst fire brigade.
Karen is like dying. There's like 3 coals in a smaller room. She's just inhaling smoke.
I mean, nothing's stopping you from raging now and then doing the bonus attack.
Can that happen where I could rage and then bonus attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Rage bonus attack.
It's like, it didn't hit the first time?
I didn't do it correctly and perfectly the first time. And then so just a regular attack.
Yep.
How dare it move out of the way?
How dare it! Meat cleaver.
No one misses.
We're so bad at this.
Yep. Well, these things have high AC, I guess. Cause
They're small and moving around a lot. So.
Does anyone have a shotgun?
What is a shotgun?
This one will run past Karen. But you get
an
attack
opportunity?
opportunity, yep, as it runs by you.
Oh yeah, I must try to smash that.
Nope, making even more holes in the floor.
We're doing more damage than the fire.
Alright, great.
Quick, we'll blame it on the fire, even though there's no singe marks.
Is there still a bucket nearby?
I think everyone took the buckets. Who has the bucket? Karen has the bucket, Pimner has the bucket, and Aster has the bucket.
But I like, just for flavor, just have thrown the bucket back in the room out of anger.
Yeah, you throw it towards Ray.
What? And then you just hear like this frantic, like screaming. Bucket smashes up against the wall, lands by your feet, and then followed by like a thud of like a massive meat tenderizer. Having like a tantrum in the back. You're like, oh, a bucket.
Alright, after getting up from the, from falling over from the frog, sees the bent, bucket, clatter to the ground, and figures if he put the fires out, the frog will go away, and, grabs it up and tries to basically, catch and smother the coal.
Scoop it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, give me either strength or agility. Or, athletics or acrobatics. Try to scoop it up. Nope.
We suck today.
Oh, these rolls really low.
Yeah. I switched my dice in D&D Beyond, and now it's horrible.
Alright, Pimner, you just gonna try to stab this thing?
Fine, stab it, Pimner.
Pickpocket it.
Yeah.
If only I could.
Use your bonus action to try to steal it.
Just have like severe damage on my hand and damage on my clothes because I think that means I have to put it on my person.
Oh yeah, it'll burn you each round.
So I'm gonna go in with my rapier. No, I have a +1 dagger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely attack that with a +1 dagger.
I kind of retconned it, and I gave you another dagger too, so you can dual wield if you want.
Dual wielding dagger. There it is. Yeah, I see it. So I'm going to.
For Sir's Talabar!
Oh, 24. Does 24 hit?
24 does hit.
I did 14 damage?
14 damage, just a little coal.
What? Oh no, it added sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
But you still got a solid 8 there.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I can do this bonus attack.
Yep. Yeah,
Well, is
it's 9. That's though.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna be like, wait, is it dead already? It's already dead.
Well, there's another one.
Yeah. Alright, I hit. Got one. I got one of those little suckers.
This one will kind of run past Karen.
Opportunity of attack?
You already did yours, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yes.
One reaction.
It starts, it sees some, like, dry pieces of wood, and it's like and starts to go towards it, but as it passes by you. 21 will hit. You take 2 fire damage.
Ah.
This one will hop around. Right, Aster.
Could I throw the bucket of water that I apparently have in my hand now?
Yep.
I guess I'll.
Let's roll straight d20.
Okay, I'll move so that I actually. Just a straight d20, really?
Well,
Yeah,
it's a strength roll. It's the improvised weapon, so no proficiency.
15.
Unless you're a tavern brawler.
15.
You get gray all wet.
They are quick.
Yeah,
No, I just 15 is really high for. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, they've got at least a 17.
Right.
Aster inhales sharply and just like throws the bucket. Like fuck this.
I did not sign up for this.
Everyone's just playing a game of like throw the bucket.
Kal'zi.
Yeah, I think I can do this. Yeah, can I get there?
I'm letting you go basically anywhere in the house. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just look around and see the 2 tools. I'm like, all right. I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Nice.
They need to make a DC. Oh no, I should actually make that Word of Radiance. Ah, damn it! Because it's a DC 13 con save instead.
DC 13.
DC 13 Constitution save.
Alright. Oh, Constitution.
Constitution, no. I'm hoping they being animated coal.
They rolled really good.
Oh, son of a bitch. I will put them out with my Valkor, bring down the rains! And lightning hits them and does nothing. Yeah.
Once again,
Never mind!
Bullywog runs in, splashes with water. He's like out of breath. It's like, I thought you would have gotten more of them. He runs back outside.
I just want to let his place burn down now.
Yeah.
This balloon factory is no fun.
Where's the fireworks? Right, Karen.
I don't even know if she can hit. Like, it is sort of just like a 1 in 20 chance of getting.
Well, with your weapon, it's like
yeah.
It's
So
a lot better.
So then, Meek, I'm gonna get over to.
Yep.
All right. So go to her. She's kind of in the wall. I don't know. It's gonna attack this one. This one. Let's go. Go.
That'll miss.
Am I still in frenzy from being enraged?
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
as long as you attack or get attacked, you retain your rage.
Oh.
Oh wow.
2 16s in a row. What a lucky gal.
Right.
It's all up to you now.
Alright, further inside, just get away from the frog, away from the frog, away from the frog. I just tries to catch one of the coals and constantly looking up behind his back for if the thing comes back.
You gonna try to catch it?
Yeah, way too distracted.
At least you have an excuse in character.
Right, Pimner, you're the only one who's killed one of these things. What are you gonna do?
Gonna kill more. I would like to also enter the room and be like, I think I got it. I think I figured out how to get them. And then I just do the...
You have to stab them in the heart.
Their coaly little heart.
17?
Miss.
Oh, it's an 18.
And then I do my second hit, like, oh no, sorry, I meant like this. And then I get 23.
What?
Hey, in retrospect,
With
can you
2
can't
damage.
create and destroy water?
No, you get the 12 because we're around you.
Oh,
It's around.
yeah.
Oh.
Perfect.
You obliterate that coal.
It's my
So, like little
non
hot pebbles go like just hit all of us.
Yeah, it's this thing. If it had eyes, it starts looking around like, I seem to be surrounded. It starts hopping around. We'll just make a dash this way, so that means everyone gets an opportunity to attack.
Convenient. So is it Kal'zi first? Or is
Um,
it Gray first?
Karen, Pimner, Kal'zi, and Greg.
Yeah. 19.
19 hits.
Oh,
5
now
hits.
we're all gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I just had to show you how to do it, and then after that, it's easy peasy.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah, that's more than enough. It runs by and whoop. And the bullywug comes running in, saying, "Don't worry, I got the water." And he goes, "Oh, I guess you took care of it." And he looks around and sees all the singe marks.
Give me that. Give me that. I'm gonna just put it on the ground and put my hands in it. Hot. Touch that last one. Thank you.
I don't know where in the devil these things came from.
Are there any?
Burn the whole place down.
Are there any stoves or fireplaces around? Anything that a coal would exist in?
Nope. He goes, well, little singy, some burnt wood, but I guess no harm done. And your ways were a little more violent than we have hoped, but I want to show you some thanks for helping me save my factory. Name's Ickrind, by the way, Duke Ickrind.
Duke Ickrind. Is that a title or your name?
Well, it's a title. Irkrind's the name.
Ickrind.
And he hands you a brass brooch that's shaped like a fly. And as he hands it to you, the wings start to flutter.
Ooh. I will put that in our group inventory.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
He goes, probably not worth much, but if you present it to King Gullop the 19th, then he'll know you're he'll know you're a friend. That you help me out.
Well, thank you very much.
We're gonna go see him real soon.
Now, I am suffering from horrible after effects of smoke inhalation, so I am going to get some fresh air.
I'm gonna.
Is that a window beside me?
Yeah, that little area.
Yeah.
Like a little opening.
Yeah, saying like, "Wow, those coals must have been hidden good. I could not see them, and now, luckily, we were able to salvage one of the balloons. You probably saw got damaged in the fire outside, but these coals were hiding somewhere, threatening to burn the whole place down."
Do you mean that the coals have been trying to burn you down, or somebody's making the coals try to burn you down?
I'm thinking it's some kind of sabotage. Probably by the people who stole the other balloon.
The people have stolen that balloon. Be gone already?
It's like Willy Wog and Sir Tal and that fairy dragon? Yeah, they're long gone. It's like they didn't want us chasing them. They're trying to burn the place down. It looks like we missed a few of the coals, it looks like.
Oh, it was a time bomb.
Yeah. The king and Belverona were not happy. That's why we're doing our hardest to fix the balloon up there.
I see Gray is trying to get out of the...
Yeah, Gray's like in a window or something.
Yes.
So
Karen can help like lift them up. Oop, no.
Yeah, so Gray, you have a good view of the clothesline. That's like traveling into the fog. It's just a bunch of like unimpressive clothes with like patches all over it. So is your friend okay out there? He looks a little green around the gills.
Thank
I
you.
was thinking.
Gray, is that you? I come around the other side. Gray, there's a door on the other side. This is a window.
This was closer.
I believe it was smaller.
Closer.
You need some help?
I don't think he's... Unless said otherwise, I don't think they're stuck.
It just looks like you're stuck. Joey, is it big enough for Gray to squeeze out of?
Sure, yeah.
It will
Okay.
be.
Come hell or high water, I will squeeze through this window. Nick Ryan just kind of sighs, like, well, I guess I better start cleaning up. Saying you're making your way to the king, huh?
Are they talking in there? Are you guys talking in there? And I will look in through the window.
No, we're not talking. He's cleaning up. He's cleaning up, and then I guess we're just going to leave. We'll meet you around the back.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the bridge is over here.
Pim's gonna do a quick investigation just to like take a look around to see if there's anything that was like from the fairy dragon. Like, I don't know, just is there something like off from like, because it seems more like he was captured by these people and had.
He had told you that he had was captured by Bavlorna when he arrived in Hither, and a bullywug freed him, and they made a daring escape on a hot air balloon. That's the story that he told you.
And it's seeming like it's not adding up as much now, because it seems like they were part of the bullywugs are the ones who helped capture him. Like they're working with.
It's a rogue bullywug, maybe though.
Yeah, and they. So I just want to like, I don't know if I'll find anything, but just like keep an eye on like, is there anything else interesting in here? Just like to look around.
Mm.
Probably not, but at least I did it.
Alright. Well, I'm just reading something here. What'd you roll? A 7? Yeah, like you You just don't see anything of value around.
Alright, but nothing here.
Wait, some burnt wood.
Ah, yes! It's more fortified than regular wood.
Well, glad to help out. Hopefully there's no more calls, mister. Bye.
Orc Ryan kind of like notices you looking around. It's like, you looking for something? Something there?
Oh, just how they got in here. We keep hearing about this fairy dragon, seeing if there's anything he left in here.
Well, I
He
wasn't
stole
here.
the hot air balloon.
Well, I wasn't here when it happened, but I have an assistant named Wigglewog who apparently piloted the balloon out of here, but they had help. The one that actually freed the fairy dragon from Bev Lorna's cottage.
There was
And,
a third person?
So, yep, we caught her. Her name is Morgrot. Morgrot. She used to be known as the Knight of Warts, but not anymore. We have her locked up. She's not gonna cause any more trouble.
Oh, that's good. Just locked up in the castle, I guess?
He's mentioned, like, so now we have some cages around here. We just keep them there.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, best of luck. You don't no more call.
Alright, make yourself to the bridge.
Phasing through the wall. Okay, give me 1 moment. Quick bathroom break.
Alright, let's take a 5-minute break.
Alright, we're back. Yep, I'm here.
We'll double check.
No, you don't trust me?
Uh,
Quick, hurry up, we get here.
You're a little sus.
Hey. Yeah?
Yeah?
Not
Alright.
a crime.
Right, start to cross the bridge. This flat wood plank bridge, which spans an arm of the lake, is lined on one side by rows of bullywug heads on wooden spikes. At the center of the bridge, a small figure sits with its feet dangling over one side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in a bemoaned tone. But then, the severed bullywug head nearby erupts in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, some sympathetic. A few more in distant row yells, "What? I couldn't hear what they said." So this little figure is talking to these bullywug
it's
heads.
still under, we can't see.
Yeah, I'm about to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you see...
Nope, that was the wrong one. Oh, got even thicker fog.
Yeah.
There we go.
You see this little figure talking to these bullywug heads. And, it's just like, yeah... And then they took my head, and I had to find this to replace it.
Kind of lean over to Karen and be like, those aren't statues.
I thought they were just really well done.
Those aren't statues.
That is-
Thank you, Gray.
And one of the bullywug heads goes, it's like, well, that just sounds like an awful thing to happen. It's like, well, I kind of like your new head. It looks pretty good. And you see this, almost like a scarecrow with, lobster claws. Kind of, pokes at his head, and it's like this misshapen gourd. He just goes, I don't like it very much. And this other bullywug head goes, what? I didn't hear you. Says he didn't like it. So he goes, oh, okay.
Should we approach them? I mean, we have to cross
Let's
them.
go. Yeah. Ooh, yes. We could. Okay, I'm just gonna start going.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
I'll wait here.
Someone grab Gray's hand.
Oh, why?
They've already said that they strongly dislike frogs.
Kind of turn to Gray. Like, hold
Keep
hold my
yourself
hand
in between, if you can. Keep yourself in between the frog and you, and I'll try and distract them.
out. I will hold up my shield with my other hand and be like, I shall protect you.
That's okay.
Gentle.
I'll just wait here.
No,
No,
we have to cross, Karen. If you will.
maybe Gray. I
Yeah,
know you're gonna hate me for this, but then I pick up Gray and then just like walk with my back between so my body's between the frog heads and Gray. And it's being like, so like, gangway coming through. Hurry up, in a rush here, kind of an emergency. So that's what Karen wants to do. But with Gray in tow. If that is a-okay. Sorry,
Kelly?
1 second. We gotta go. Nope, emergency here. Let's get to the other side. Yep. Okay.
So like the heads like saying it's like, well, they're in a hurry. It's like, yeah, they seem to be in a pretty big hurry.
And then when we get to the other side, just be like, okay, there you go. I'm sorry. If I said no, and you would have just stayed there forever. So I promised not to do that too many more times. But I am in a bit of a pickle here, Gray.
I get up to the middle of the bridge while they're doing that, and I'm like, can I get beside you, please? Excuse me?
Oh yeah, he's kind of dangling off the edge. You can kind of walk by him. No problem.
Oh, okay.
He goes,
All right.
oh,
Pardon me. Nope.
okay,
Head no. Okay.
am I in your way? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Did I hear that they took your head?
Yeah.
Who's they?
She kind of like shuffles his feet. It's like Lorna took my head after I tried to escape.
Oh, that bitch. So,
she said a bad word.
Witch.
He said a bad word.
Witch.
Oh, she's a hag. I guess it's kind of like a witch.
Yeah.
Parental guidance advised.
Oh, what does your head look like?
So, it was the coolest head. It was a head of a stag. It looked really cool.
That would be very interesting to see on top of, yelling from the other side. That would be very interesting to see.
Especially with your lobster claws.
Yeah, I have her to thank for that too. But at least I have a body. She gave me a body. Gave me a body at least.
Oh, so you're not...
I just got confused.
No, it was just a spirit from Gehenna. Just kind of like a spirit place, and I guess she thought it would be fun to stick me in a misshapen thing. But I kind of like it. I kind of like the claws, and my stag head was cool.
So she went after the one thing you liked.
Yeah, I did try to escape, and I guess it's kind of my fault it happened.
How are you trying to escape?
Well, I don't like it here. I want to get back home.
Yeah, being back home would be great.
It sure would.
How did you try to escape?
Saying, well, I know a way to tither, so I figured I could thither, sorry, and I thought I could, slip by, but Adgon caught me, brought me back.
I wouldn't be worrying about him too much anymore.
Aster's really quiet.
I'm sorry. I don't know why.
When the frog
Just
head
yell
goes,
into the mic.
well, the frog head goes like, well, that is a heart-wrenching story, and it would have never have happened under my rule. And another head goes, nor my rule. Especially my rule. In your rule, it would have definitely happened, but not mine.
So why, how did your rule end? you over here? Just to be specific.
It's like, well, what do you think? And he makes like a little croaking sound as a tongue goes out. He goes, if I had a finger, it would be across my throat. Beheaded all of us.
Why?
Scarecrow says, name's, Clapperclaw, by the way. Guess you didn't ask.
No, I was pretty caught up in your head and your wonderful claws.
Yeah, the monarchs here, they don't tend to last long. There's always scheming, trying to usurp the other. Guess that's why King Gullop the 19th is a little upset because, he's only been king for like a week, 2 weeks, and like one of the balloons got stolen. Like his first, like he's brand new and some got stolen, and now the hag's mad.
Oh no. My name's Pim, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, hi, Pim. He
Holds
pulls out one of his lobster claws.
Puts my hand on top, like so on the, not in the pincer of the claws, but like just on top of the claw part. It's on top of that, and more like and just kind of like pats it more than a handshake.
Yeah. As he does, like the gourd on his head kind of flops forward, and you hear some like rattling inside. He goes, "Oh my gourd," and he straightens it back up. Oh, it's always falling over.
Oh,
Do you want us to get your head back for you?
I would love that.
I mean, no promises, but,
a way of saying thanks, I could show you the way to thither if
Oh,
you
that would be...
find a way out of here.
That would be absolutely wonderful. What an amazing repayment, don't you think, Pim?
well, that would be pretty nice.
That's so crazy. We have to go there at some point, so that really just like 2 birds, 1 stone.
It's like I try to keep a wide berth above Lorna's cottage. He kind of points to the middle of the lake, which is still covered in fog. It's like I stay away from her from now on.
Understandable.
So I'm a little afraid to go try to find it myself, but I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Be a bit hard to miss.
Yeah.
Well, my best friend Pim and I here, we'll keep an eye out.
It'll be great. And yeah, I'll definitely show you to thither.
Beautiful.
I tried to ask the king for help, but he is no help. And the heads just start going. It's like, yeah, he's a weak ruler. It's like a horrible ruler.
It doesn't seem, here for a week, a king for a week, and he's already like messed up. Bad omen.
Well, we are gonna go say hi to him soon, so maybe we should give him the benefit of the doubt until we talk to him.
Saying, well, he's a nice enough fellow. Just remember, rules of hospitality, because you guys seem like outsiders, and just be very polite. He doesn't take well to rudeness.
Haven't got a rude bone in my body.
Never crossed
He
my mind
smiles.
to be rude.
Yeah, never. Not even once.
All right, well, make sure to do it.
And that your friend who kind of ran past here, looking all scared, is like, is he okay?
Oh, great. I think he just has a thing, irrational,
Oh, he has a thing.
like a thing against nothing against you as individuals, just I don't particularly like spiders or
I thought he
giant
was afraid
tigers.
of the water.
That is also a very valid fear. It might even be the water, to be honest. It's kind of He like looks over the edge. Is it like murky and gross looking?
I mean, it is a swamp. Horrible.
You can't you can't see the bottom, so you don't know what's down there.
Yeah, maybe they're afraid of drowning. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna ask them now because they're kind of a little bit spooked.
I mean, there are severed heads here. That's kind of weird.
I wasn't gonna say it, but it is a bit off-putting. Like just a smidge, you know.
Well, I figured, since they can't hop away, these people, these former rulers, will gladly talk to me, since they can't escape. Because everyone else is just kind of weirded out by my gourd.
Oh, I think you're
in my lobster hands.
No, it's believe you me, we've seen some weird people in our time. Much weirder than a spirit crab gourd thing.
Have you ever worked retail?
Oh, I love him! Look at him!
This is what it
looks like. He's so cute! Oh,
your opinion is like completely changed.
I love him!
Now I love you!
Sorry, I suddenly got a much better look at you. You're adorable!
You need to start putting the pictures first. My stag head was much cooler.
Oh, I am sure, but this got like a little like onion lad or something. Even though it's a gourd, I don't. Anyway,
he's kind of like jitters with excitement, and like his gourd kind of jingles again. He goes, I hate when it does that. Someone put some copper in there, and now every time I move it makes a sound.
Why is there copper in your head?
I don't know. Someone playing a joke, I guess.
Can you not take? You know what? Actually, better you don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take off my head. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Don't worry, we'll find your head, proper head.
Okay, I'll keep a low profile. And
yeah.
And may have to steal a balloon or two.
Oh, don't let them find out.
Although
at this rate,
That Bavlorna, though, do not get on her bad side, or else she might steal your head.
Noted.
I don't think I work without my head.
Yeah, I'd die if we lost our heads. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess I do have the upper hand when it comes to beheadings in that respect.
Yeah.
Not like these guys. Once they lost their head, it was pretty much over for them.
Yeah.
And yet they're still talking, which is something else that's kind of...
I was muted this whole time.
You sure were.
I was just trying to say for the last couple of seconds, but Kal'zi is saying, it's like at this point, Karen and Kal'zi's probably saying to Karen and Gray, it's like, what do you think they're talking about out there? Think we should go and say hi? I don't know.
I think I heard the word head being thrown around.
I mean, I hope nobody's throwing a head. I hope nobody's throwing a head around.
No, the word. It's talking about heads. I don't care.
I mean...
Like, my head. Are they talking about how much it costs? How much you could sell your head for? Probably sell mine for a lot. This haircut alone.
I mean,
the color
your hair
and cut?
has quite immaculate, considering the fact that we've been in a swamp for at least a day or two now.
Yep. No split ends. No dryness. I'm expensive. I think I could sell my head for a lot if that's what they're talking about.
I mean, let's not go to that. But if we ever need money and we have your head for whatever reason, I will try to get top dollar for it.
You have to. If that ever situation ever comes up, you must get top dollar.
Designer head.
Yes.
You doing all right, Gray? We made it past the frogs, and I don't know what's beyond here. The fog is so thick.
All you hear is just like frogs bribbiting.
Okay.
Like beyond the fog, you're like, oh no.
All right. Well, Pim, I think it's best we get a move on. Go and get this little lad his head back, and we'll join up with our friends.
It's like, don't worry, you'll know when you see it. It's just so cool looking.
I'm sure.
Nice to meet you, Clapperclaw.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue telling these guys my tale of woe.
Yeah.
Right, so you now have a quest to recover Clapperclaw's head,
Yes.
which is a stag skull. And the reward is that he will guide you to thither.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good reward.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. We only get like half the head back. Does he only show us like halfway there?
He kind of like would mention that like he spent a lot of time in Belverova is a cottage, so he kind of like learned how to navigate there. Just through like hearsay and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry for holding up. We're just talking to Clapperclaw. Unfortunately, they had their head taken away, and now it's a gourd. So if you see like a stag head, did you say it was a stag skull or a stag head?
A skull.
The stag skull, which they kept saying was really cool, and I'm gonna have to agree with it. So yeah, so
Okay.
it might be in Feblarna's cottage. So whenever we go there,
We'll add that to the lost things we're looking around for here, because we still got Star and all of our stuff.
Is that the cub?
Yeah.
Who would probably be an adult by now?
Theoretically.
All right.
Oh, look, the fog is cleared up.
Right.
Is this the where we meet Mallow?
Oh, if only.
No, now you get to do the musical puzzle.
No, it's called Soggy.
Mark, do you remember when I did that Rhapsody musical adventure Let's Play?
Yeah.
Years ago, and there was the Frog Kingdom.
I don't remember the Frog Kingdom, but I do remember the game for the most part.
I just watched ProZD play that about a month ago.
I love Rhapsody; it's so good.
There
was a whole ass Frog Kingdom.
It's where you play like Mozart, right, or something like that.
No, it's an RPG that's also a musical.
Yeah.
It breaks out in song.
Like I knew it was like a RPG, but I thought you played like as a Mozart or some famous composer.
Nope. Fantasy system is
You
sitting.
play as a little girl named Cornet who plays a cornet
That was way off.
and brings puppets to life.
Wait, what's this called?
Rhapsody: A Musical Adventure.
I think in Rhapsody in Blue is where you're
Mm.
playing as like Mozart or something, and it's like the last 48 hours he's alive. I don't know. It's like a dream he has.
Okay. All right. A grand marble gazebo stands atop a mound of soggy earth. Its white stone streaked green with algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly, so that the domed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounge on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth the delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croakings of the gathered nobles. On the dais is a flat bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers, who sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. This is kind of loud. Turn it down a little bit. There we go.
It's like we're really there.
Yeah, his legs folded on. The frogs start singing even louder. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap, and is mouthing the words as he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gollop on the 19th?" He slams the book closed, as if to punctuate his question. regarding you for the first time. Sleeping Bullywug guards stand around their monarch, snap to attention, and ready their weapons.
I'll put up my hands and say, we just wanted to not interrupt your reading time, Your Majesty and Sir Knights. We don't have a name. I am Kal'zi Redmare. This over here is Gray. Wave, Gray, wave. He's not one for talking. Next to Gray here is Aster. In front of Aster is Queen Karen.
Pleasure to meet you.
And over on the side there is Pimner.
Pim gives a little curtsy flourish thing. Yeah.
He goes, say, I assume you are outsiders?
Yes.
Well, I welcome you to Downfall. I, of course, am King Gallup the 19th, and this is my kingdom. Don't you like it? Isn't it wonderful? Or so pristine?
Beautiful place.
Very lovely.
He takes he reaches into a small bucket with some little fish in it, and this little crocodile, this little alligator, in like a fancy little dress. He kind of like throws it to him, and the crocodile snaps it up. Yes.
That's so good.
I take out the gift we got from the balloon factory, or from the brooch. As you can see, we are friends of your subjects. I show the brooch.
Oh, I recognize this. It's Urkride's, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, that means you must have performed a good deed.
Well, we certainly tried the best we could, but I do believe we helped in the end, putting out several fires. Somewhat metaphorically, somewhat literally.
He goes, do you like performing good deeds?
I'm somewhat, yes, I am. I can't speak for the rest of us. Kind of like look at everybody.
You all look like you're helpful individuals?
Pim gives a hesitant, timid nod.
Interesting. He tosses another little fish to the crocodile. So, how may the Soggy court be of service?
I just imagine there's actually Aster chuckling in the background.
It's the way his voice goes up every time.
It's like Chamberlain from the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, exactly. I'm losing it. No, Aster is perfectly straight. Actually, if anything, Aster would have noticed how tense Gray is, and he's just kind of like got an arm around him, like pat. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, we'll help.
That one in the hat in the back. Make sure he can see me.
Oh, he sure can. Your radiance. You're absolutely unmistakable. He's just so. They are just so struck by your, you know.
By you, of course. Just struck by you.
Yeah, you're just so, you know, almost like intimidated by your presence, but in a good way.
And he kind of looks around and says, "Oh, how could I have missed it before?" And he himself gives a little bow to Karen, and he goes, "Oh, Your Majesty, the Witchlight Monarch."
Oh, yes. That's...
It's not often we get other royalty here.
Well, that's surprising. Seeing royalty often attracts other royalty.
I see it's attracted you to me.
Sorry, allergies.
Yes, we had to come all this way. And we're looking Oh, no. Gray in the chat says next week,
The
wedding episode.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get out of this one?
Gary,
Aster,
marry
like
the
a
mole.
little bullywug, kind of like walks up to you and hands you a little goblet of wine.
To Aster?
To Aster.
Oh, wine for me?
He just kind of nods.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind.
Yep.
To what do I owe such a fine gift?
Saying, just be discreet, and he walks away quickly.
Puts it down. Is it in like a flask or like a goblet?
It's like a goblet,
Aster will just like casually keep it low.
and like you notice immediately that it is empty. It has no liquid in it.
Oh. What the fuck? He's gonna like, Aster like looks at Gray like, are you seeing this shit? Like, why would they give me an empty goblet? What's the sense? I can't even get drunk.
But the king continues like, so what may I do for you today? What brings you to Downfall?
Well, if we are looking to have a chat to be an audience with Pavlorna.
As you say the word Pavlorna, like all the music just stops. Like all the murmuring stops. It's like, oh, I'm afraid only members of the Soggy court can address Pavlorna, and not any old outsiders.
Well, is there a way we can become temporary members just for this conversation?
Oh,
it's very important.
It's a lifelong title.
Even in the presence of other royalty.
I was going to bring that up. Maybe if there's some sort of like just like walks in front of Aster. Yes, like this is like, could there be some sort of exception, or maybe that is the rule that other royalty may speak to?
He grows like a little more serious. It's like, oh, Pavlorna was quite clear of who could speak to her. But perhaps... perhaps these are the ones. He glances down at the leather-bound book. And the music starts slipping in.
Do we, like, can I do an insight check or something on that?
Sure, like, what are you trying to insight?
Well, I guess it's like, was that a positive, or like, are these the sacrifices that are...
The Kraken has been hungry lately. Hasn't eaten for a century. It's quite hungry.
I get... Okay, so I'm gonna insight that.
Yeah,
17, like, does it seem like it's a positive, or like, potentially like some sort of negative?
You don't think he's, like, out to kill anyone. But he goes,
Any of us.
he kind of like gestures to his guards, and he goes, it's like leave us, I must have a private conversation with our guest and the visiting royalty. And they kind of turn, it's like unsure what to do. It's like, shoo, away with you. They're like, it's like, yes, your majesty. And they kind of all just hop away, kind of mingle with some of the other guests. Okay, come closer.
All of us, or just Karen?
No, all of you.
Especially Gray.
Great.
Keep your head down.
And you,
Keep your eyes closed.
And you, the dour-looking one, come closer.
Aster will like put a hand on the small of Gray's back and just gently like.
You can feel some pressure, like trying to push back, but gets pushed along.
He makes sure not to get like too close, and he'll kind of like stand like in front of but beside And he's still keeping like a firm hand on
Yeah.
Gray, just to be like that comforting like reassurance, like I got you, buddy.
He can go you up. Says, Excellencies, as you know, my reign has been prosperous for my time here, and everyone seems to love me. But, I'm afraid we've had a bit of trouble. That one of the Bavlorna's prisoners escaped in one of the hot air balloons, and I'm afraid I might have gone on her bad side. And I might have done something I shouldn't have. And he kind of hands out the book. He kind of like shows you the book. And
Oh, so yeah.
and you see in big bold letters it says Bavlorna's Big Book of Bad Blood. Whenever she makes an enemy, she writes it down in this book, and I was just searching to see if I still was in her favor, and I'm afraid my name is near the back, and that means need to get back on her good side. And I think if she knows that I stole her book, she would be even more angry at me. So I shall make you an offer you cannot refuse. Shall make you all honorary members of this Soggy court, and give you permission to enter Bavlorna's cottage, and you can return the book without her knowing, and she would never know that I technically broke one of the rules of ownership with her, and from her person, and you can just keep that among yourselves.
Okay. Well, first off, how did you take the book? You're not supposed to steal anything.
I just had to know. My reputation's at stake.
Right, that's why you stole it, but how did you manage to get it away from her?
The physical manner of doing it. Like, what were the steps? So we can maybe do the steps in reverse.
Me as a DM is not quite sure where he stole it from. But,
Fair enough.
but like he says, well, I saw it laying around and I took it.
Okay.
There's not many, thanks to the rules here in Prisoners, there's not many locked doors, you could say. I should have known better from stealing from the hither, but
I do have to say, yes, you should have known better than that completely.
But you can just say that I borrowed it and returned it to her, and no, because surely she knows it's missing by now, but if I just borrowed it, I always meant to return it. You see? So I borrowed the book, and you can return it to her.
And we will be made honorary members of the court?
Oh, yeah, I will allow you passage to the cottage, which is in the middle of the lake. Ooh.
I turn back to everyone else and kind of just go, I mean, we could do that, right?
Kind of what we were gonna ask for anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
I get to be double royalty.
That's just true.
Get us out of here.
I think that's a yes from Gray.
Yeah.
So
Aster?
that
What, do you expect me to say no?
I mean, possibly, yeah. Yeah.
Aster will look at King Gullop. Right, your sogginess. We will gladly accept your terms. Smiles.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And he gestures to one of the knights. It's like, over here, you. And like, he takes the saber from one of the knights, and he goes, well, come here, let me knight you, or whatever, such nonsense. Do you want ceremony or not? I mean, I'm quite
Your
busy.
Majesty,
Yeah, fuck
I
it,
will...
why not? No, you know what? I want like, Aster, like, pushes past Kal'zi like, me first.
He's like, Neil.
Oh, this is so cool. I've never been knighted before.
He goes, imagine he knows your name. It's like, Sir Aster. No, he goes, Sir, what's your name?
Aster.
Sir Aster. I pronounce you an honorary member of the Soggy Court. And he sword on either side of her head.
Does that make me like a lord or like a knight or like what's my title? Just so you know, whenever we introduce ourselves to
You be Aster of the Soggy Court. Get on my good side and maybe I'll give you a title.
Oh, alright.
Points to Kal'zi. It's like you, the one with the hair.
I guess that's me.
Sir, name?
Kal'zi Redmare.
Kal'zi Redmane.
Mare.
Maine.
Okay.
Red hair.
It's not.
Kal'zi. That's you. It's like, oh, Your Majesty, how about you next?
Oh, excellent.
He goes, surely there's no title that can replace the Witchlight Monarch, but you are now an honorary member of the Soggy Court.
I thank you.
The little one with the colorful hair. Come over here. Let me touch you with my sword.
This frog is very hair centric.
Yeah. So maybe she's like jealous. He knights name?
Pimner.
Sir Pimner.
How come she gets Sir and I just got of the Soggy Court?
No, you were Sir Aster.
Oh, was I? Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Ha! I'm paying attention.
So go, the one in the back. Come over here. Let me knight you.
Go on, Gray. You
the greatest honor you can receive. Come here.
Karen is gonna like grab Gray and be like, "This is one of those times where I swear it won't be for very much longer," and then like kind of bring Gray over in
Rank
front.
Check.
He's like, he takes the sword down. Like, it's like, oh, can you remove
No. He's Gray is resisting.
Oh, he's just, okay.
Yeah, 1 second, and then so I just roll my strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, the closer we get. Okay.
He's really struggling in your arms.
I know. He's just really excitable. This one.
Would Karen? Would she be able to do it? And you know.
No, she won. So
yeah, so it's like here we are. It's like he just.
She's like
too excitable.
She is royalty, so I don't see why not.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, you wouldn't have the honor of being of Sir Gollop the 19th doing the honors, but
that will still be. Yeah, he will have to. They will have to regret that the rest of their lives. I think they'll we have to do it with only my knighting of them.
That's okay. I know. I'll just be happy with just being a member of one court.
All right, so you're gonna do the knighting yourself?
Yeah, all night. Sir Gray, for your bravery in such stressful circumstances, honorary member. And then, like, really gracefully, but like, I guess they're struggling, so it's like,
I don't want to cut you.
I don't want to cut you. I don't want to cut you.
I will.
You're making me do this. No, and so then I let go and like, so much energy, so much gumption. Very much a get-goer, so we might have to get going soon and then return the saber back to him.
I will like to. Sometimes it's hard for me to read ahead and like try to roleplay at the same time. I will say that Sir Gollop said he procured the book from a Darkling merchant, and he was surprised to find it in his possession, and that's how he obtained the book.
Good to know.
Oh, it got double stoled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He's not done anything wrong. He has other than just not immediately returning it. But
Yeah,
there's
but
no. That's not.
He knows, like, the book is missing, and he's on the bad
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
So, rewind a little bit, retcon that, but that's what happened. He was procured by a Darkling merchant.
Cool.
It's always nice when the modify memory spell wears off and you remember what really happened.
Yeah. Right, who wants to, be in charge of the book?
I'll
Your
take
Majesty?
it.
Oh, or Aster.
No, it's fine. If you want it, you can take it.
What? Pimner's very good at hiding things.
I was thinking about that.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a really good point.
I give it to Gray so he'll have something to grasp onto and just cling on to.
Or
Yeah,
that.
it's like you couldn't get it out if you tried.
Here, Gray, give this to Pimner, and he just won't let go after taking it.
Oh, thanks, Gray. Oh, thanks, Gray. Oh,
Just
okay.
wait. You can steal it from him after.
Later.
It's like, the kings. Of course, you're all welcome to explore Downfall at your leisure. But I think the sooner Bavlorna receives her book, the sooner that I can get on her good side. So, I must return to my revelries.
And we just head that way, and I point east.
Saying, we may have to take a little bit of a swim. Want to get to the cottage, and he points to the middle of the foggy lake. Or if you want to risk taking one of the clotheslines.
Oh, I mean, there were boats that we came in on and docked.
Boats, how quaint. It's like, yes, you can take one of the boats, I suppose.
I just beat the DM.
How can you be the soggy court if you're dry?
Alright, that is the thing we'll call it for tonight.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was. This map is huge, so I am wondering what the hell else is in this place.
Oh, yeah.
The music reminds me of like Alexandria Castle from Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Ooh. That's the PlayStation port. Hell yeah. Nice.
Can you either
What?
get that or Putty Squad?
I already have it, Mark.
Good job. Good idea. Good point. Anyway, thank you, Joey.
Alright.
It was
yeah.
very good.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thanks. I wish after you said, the kind of the hillbilly sound voice, I should have used those for the people you met. For the ones
Oh,
that
that
know
would've
the
been-
thing.
yeah.
Sorry.
Got
That
like
would
a
have been
Jed
too
Clampett-
obvious.
Yeah.
Jed Clampett thing going on.
But nothing.
I get this phobia, didn't I?
Oh, there's nothing but the soggy corner over